What if I told you that hidden within you is a divine spark, an ancient wisdom, waiting to be awakened, a consciousness so profound, so transformative, that once you embrace it, your entire perception of reality will shift forever? Imagine stepping beyond fear, beyond ego, into a state of pure love, deep wisdom, and divine unity. This is what Jesus embodied, and it is not something reserved for a select few. It is a path open to all who seek it. Throughout history, mystics, philosophers, and spiritual seekers have spoken of a higher awareness, Christ consciousness. But what does it really mean? Is it a religious concept, or is it something far greater, beyond doctrine and belief systems? And here's an even deeper mystery. Could the key to this awakening be hidden within our very own biology, inside a tiny mysterious gland within our brain? Today we embark on an extraordinary journey, one that will challenge everything you thought you knew about yourself, about reality, and about the divine. Stay with me until the end, because what you're about to discover may change the way you see the world forever. Understanding Christ consciousness. At the heart of many spiritual traditions lies the concept of an enlightened state of awareness, Christ consciousness. But what exactly does this mean, and why is it so important for those seeking spiritual awakening? Christ consciousness is not merely a religious idea. It transcends dogma and doctrine. It is a state of being in which one aligns with divine wisdom, unconditional love, and unity with all creation. Jesus exemplified this consciousness, not as an unattainable ideal, but as a path that anyone can walk. His life demonstrated that enlightenment is within reach for all who seek it with sincerity and devotion. To understand Christ consciousness, we must look beyond conventional beliefs and consider the profound transformation that occurs when we shed the illusions of the ego. Our world conditions us to prioritize material success, external validation, and personal identity as separate from others. However, Christ consciousness invites us to see life through a lens of interconnectedness, where love is the guiding force and every being is part of a divine whole. Imagine a life where you are no longer bound by fear, resentment, or the limitations of self-doubt. In this state, you experience existence with deep inner peace, unwavering faith, and a love that extends beyond personal relationships to all of humanity. This is the essence of Christ consciousness, an awakening to the divine presence within and around you. But how do we cultivate this higher awareness? The journey begins with self-inquiry, meditation, and an openness to seeing beyond the physical world. One of the most profound keys to unlocking this awareness lies in understanding and activating a small yet powerful organ in the human brain, the pineal gland. The pineal gland, the bridge to higher realms. Nestled deep within the brain, the pineal gland has long been a subject of intrigue among philosophers, scientists, and mystics alike. This tiny pine cone-shaped organ, often called the third eye, is believed to be the gateway between the physical and spiritual worlds. But what makes it so special? From a biological standpoint, the pineal gland plays a crucial role in regulating sleep patterns through its production of melatonin. It responds to light and darkness, helping our bodies maintain a natural rhythm. However, ancient wisdom suggests that its function extends far beyond mere sleep regulation. Many spiritual traditions view the pineal gland as the seat of the soul, a portal through which higher consciousness can be accessed. When activated, it is said to enhance intuition, heighten perception, and allow individuals to experience profound spiritual insights. The concept of an inner eye that sees beyond the material world is a recurring theme in history, appearing in diverse cultures and belief systems. Historical and cultural significance. The symbolism of the third eye is deeply embedded in human history. Ancient Egypt, for instance, revered the Eye of Horus, a symbol of wisdom, protection, and divine vision. Remarkably, the anatomical structure of the Eye of Horus closely resembles the pineal gland, leading many to believe that the Egyptians possessed advanced knowledge of this sacred organ's role in spiritual awakening. Similarly, Hindu and Buddhist traditions speak of the Ajna chakra, also known as the third eye chakra, located between the eyebrows. This energy center is associated with insight, intuition, and higher states of consciousness. When activated, it is said to dissolve illusions and reveal deeper truths about existence. Even in Christianity, Jesus often spoke in metaphors that hint at the activation of inner vision. In Matthew 6:22, he states, "The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eye is single, your whole body will be full of light." Many interpret this as a reference to the third eye, suggesting that enlightenment comes when one sees with divine clarity rather than through the dualistic lens of the ego. Science meets spirituality. While modern science has yet to fully embrace the spiritual significance of the pineal gland, research does suggest that it may have mystical properties. The gland contains high concentrations of DMT dimethyltryptamine, a naturally occurring psychedelic compound linked to profound spiritual experiences. Some believe that during deep meditation, near-death experiences, or moments of divine revelation, the pineal gland releases DMT, allowing individuals to access other dimensions of reality. Moreover, the gland's sensitivity to light and darkness has interesting parallels to spiritual awakening. Just as it governs our sleep-wake cycle, many believe it also regulates our perception of reality, shifting from the ordinary to the extraordinary when activated. Methods to activate the pineal gland. If the pineal gland truly serves as a bridge to higher consciousness, then the next logical question is, how do we activate it? Fortunately, many ancient and modern practices offer guidance on this path. Meditation and breathwork. One of the most effective ways to awaken the pineal gland is through meditation. By entering a state of deep stillness, the mind quiets, allowing awareness to expand. Specific breathwork techniques such as rhythmic breathing or pranayama help oxygenate the brain and stimulate the third eye. Darkness and light exposure. The pineal gland is highly responsive to light. Spending time in natural sunlight during the day and minimizing artificial light exposure at night can enhance its function. Some traditions even practice prolonged darkness retreats to activate its higher capabilities. Sound and vibration. Certain frequencies, such as binaural beats and chanting, e.g. are believed to resonate with the pineal gland, encouraging activation. Sound therapy has been used for centuries to induce altered states of consciousness. Visualization and focused intention. Visualization techniques, such as imagining a bright light at the center of the forehead, can stimulate third eye activity. Many practitioners also focus their attention on this area during meditation, reinforcing its awakening. Diet and detoxification. The health of the pineal gland is often affected by diet and toxins, particularly fluoride, which can lead to calcification. Consuming foods rich in antioxidants, reducing fluoride intake, and drinking pure water can help maintain its function. The journey to higher awareness. Understanding and activating the pineal gland is not just about achieving mystical experiences, it is about cultivating a deeper connection to oneself and the divine. Christ consciousness is not reserved for saints and sages. It is a state of being that anyone can attain with dedication and practice. By embracing the path of enlightenment, we move beyond fear, beyond separation, and into a life filled with love, wisdom, and divine purpose. Whether through meditation, mindful living, or the conscious pursuit of spiritual growth, we each have the potential to awaken our inner light. So the question remains, are you ready to open your third eye and step into Christ consciousness? The journey begins within. So now you know, Christ consciousness is not a myth, not just a story from the past. It is a living, breathing reality waiting for you to embrace it. The world conditions us to seek power, wealth, and external success, but the greatest treasure lies within. The moment you awaken to this higher state of being, fear dissolves, separation vanishes, and you realize you are not just a body, you are not just a mind. You are a divine being connected to all of creation. And here's the most powerful truth. Jesus didn't come to be worshipped. He came to show us the way. He was the embodiment of Christ consciousness, a living example of what is possible for every one of us. The question is, are you ready to take that step? Are you ready to activate your inner light, to open your spiritual vision, and to experience life through the eyes of divine love? If this message resonated with you, don't just stop here. Share this with those who are seeking truth. Leave a comment below and let's start a conversation. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to Inner Light, because this journey is just beginning. Remember, the awakening isn't something that happens to you. It happens through you. You are the light. You are the awakening. Until next time, stay blessed and keep shining.